If you know, you know. And if you know that the IBF don't play when it comes to mandatories, then you know Canelo Alvarez has to face Derevyanchenko next. If not, he definitely will get stripped of the title. However, unlike the WBC, which is an organization that's located in Mexico City, they won't give Canelo Alvarez a franchise title just to help him save face. We know the franchise title is another word for a paper title. It's more like a trophy, kind of like the WBC Golden Belt that Floyd Mayweather won when he beat Conor McGregor that cost $1 million. So it's similar to that, if anything. It is not a title. It's more like a trophy, like I said. So for all the Canelo fans that claim he's still the WBC champion, no, he's not. Jermall Charlo is. Just like when Lennox Lewis won the title back in the day because Riddick Bowe didn't want to fight him and he threw the belt to the trash. That's exactly the same thing Canelo Alvarez basically did. However, Canelo, his team backed him, and Golden Boy worked out an agreement with the WBC where they decided to give him a title for a cover-up so he won't look bad to the public. But now Canelo Alvarez has to face Derevyanchenko if you want to keep the IBF title, which is a possibility that he will fight Derevyanchenko because keep in mind Daniel Jacob beat Derevyanchenko in a close fight. So Canelo probably feels that he could beat a Derevyanchenko, and he feels that it's worth the risk to fight him and keep the title, unlike a Jermall Charlo fight where it's too risky for him because of the skills and the attributes that Jermall Charlo brings to the table. So Canelo Alvarez got to make his decision. However, DAZN, on the other hand, they want him to fight Gennady Golovkin in a trilogy match or even a Kovalev fight. They told him absolutely no for a Munguia fight, but they gave Gennady Golovkin the green light to start negotiating with Munguia in case the Canelo fight fell through, which it doesn't make any sense because if y'all gonna let Gennady Golovkin cherry pick, why not let y'all cash cow cherry pick as well? You know, why would y'all force Canelo to fight certain fighters? And it ain't like they are significant matches. I am not interested in a Canelo versus Triple G trilogy match. And I could say the same thing for a lot of casual fans as well. I don't think they're interested in that match. The reason why, Gennady Golovkin haven't did a damn thing since he lost to Canelo Alvarez. If we being realistic here, I mean, at least Canelo Alvarez fought Jacob. I know Rocky Fielding was a cherry pick, but at least he fought a Jacob. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Gennady Golovkin turned the fight down with Charlo. Canelo did too, but Golovkin also turned down a fight with Andrade, where he was promised if he wins either fight, he would get a shot at Canelo. Even Canelo Alvarez told him to do so. And Gennady Golovkin chose not to do so, and he went and cherry-picked Rolly, a fighter that we never heard of. So why is DAZN paying Golovkin all this money just to cherry-pick, but they want Canelo Alvarez to fight a Golovkin, a Kovalev, but they not even pushing for an Andrade fight. A fighter that they don't have to worry about him cherry picking or losing because he does got the skills that pays the bills. So DAZN don't sound like they want to be here for the long run. It sounds like they want to cash out already because they lost on a huge investments from investing in Canelo and Gennady Golovkin, so they want to go ahead and get that big money fight, which in my opinion won't give them a lot of subs because at the end of the day, I hear zero demands from the fan for a trilogy fight between Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin. Nobody asked Canelo Alvarez to move up and fight a Kovalev, so these aren't big fights. I could understand why Errol Spence want to move up in weight and fight a Canelo Alvarez because that's definitely a big fight. I mean, Errol Spence just packed a 47,000 stadium. He sold like 400 his first time being on pay-per-view. And him moving up in weight and challenging Canelo Alvarez, that's a big fight. But for Canelo Alvarez to move up 2 weight divisions to fight a Kovalev, a fighter who is not really known like that. I mean, even after losing to Andre Ward, yes, he got a little boost of popularity, but he even got knocked out afterwards. And in my opinion, a Charlo fight versus Canelo Alvarez is a bigger fight than Canelo versus Kovalev. So why is DAZN pushing for that fight? It just doesn't make any sense. And it sounds like they want to cash out. And I heard rumors of DAZN changing and increasing the price for the DAZN app to $30 a month. So it sounds like they struggling to create revenue. But if they really want to create revenue, then give the boxing fans and the hardcore boxing fans the fights they want to see. And that's Canelo versus Andrade, Canelo versus Jermall Charlo. Fights that actually matter. Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo, that's a fight that don't matter right now. Let Triple G go prove himself. Triple G himself turned down a fight also with Derevyanchenko when Canelo Alvarez got tested positive for PEDs and the IBF mandated Derevyanchenko to fight Golovkin, and Golovkin got stripped of the title because he won't fight Derevyanchenko because obviously he knows how good he was because he fought him in the amateurs, and he fought 154-pounder. He cherry-picked Varez, who haven't fought for like a year and a half, instead of defending his title against Derevyanchenko. And that's why we said and stated before again and again that Gennady Golovkin is the biggest cherry picker in boxing, possibly even in boxing history, because he won't fight no damn body. And he claims he want to fight these new upcoming fighters, but he don't want to fight the Jermall of the world, the Andrade, the Derevyachenkos, even a rematch with Jacob. But he wants a Canelo Alvarez fight. That's why Canelo don't want Gennady Golovkin to eat off him. He like, hell no. But he is put in a tough position because if he would have fought Andrade and he wanted to fight Andrade truly, he would have kept the WBC title, because it would have been for the undisputed fight between Andrade and Canelo Alvarez. But now he put himself in a tough position because he already vacated the belt, so he won't fight Jermall Charlo. Now, DAZN could tell him, hey, you know, the Derevyanchenko fight ain't worth it because he an Al Heyman fighter. And just like when DAZN signed Canelo and Gennady Golovkin and Andrade, they had all the belts on their side. Now, 6 months later, the PBC finna have 2 belts on their side, which is the WBC and now the IBF, because Canelo Alvarez got stripped of them title because he won't fight these guys. Now, Jermall Charlo and Derevyanchenko can have a big fight and fight each other for undisputed. So DAZN made a huge mistake, and they giving up leverage to the PBC and Al Heyman because now his fighter's going to have these belts. Is in the description box below, and also follow me at IKTV on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel at IKTV. And to be continued on the next episode of IKTV. Peace, and we outie.